Aloha guys, welcome to your very first Dreamweaver tutorial. My name is Jayla Scanlon, and today we're going to show you how to open up Dreamweaver and import the slices that you created in your web layout assignment in the last section. So without further ado, we will get started. Usually right now I'm opened up in Dreamweaver CS4. You can use CS3 or CS5. All of them are pretty generic for the instructions that we have for you for this basic tutorial. There are new features that are available in the later versions, but we will not cover any of those in this tutorial. So usually we could create a new HTML file, but since we already created one in Photoshop, we are going to use that as a reference within Dreamweaver to create our website. That way it will look exactly the way we wanted it in Photoshop. So we want to click on Site, click New Site, and when the window opens up, we will name our site whatever we want. I'm going to name mine Scan Arts, seeing as that's what I called it in Photoshop when I created my web layout. The HTTP address, we won't be touching this at this point because this is if you have already purchased web hosting online. And since we haven't, we are going to just continue by clicking on Next. We want to keep this at default. No, I do not want to use server technology. Click Next. We want to just keep it as edit local copies on the machine. And we're going to select our folder that we will be working from. So right now I've already got it on, but usually you'll click on Desktop, scroll down to the folder that you created in the last slicing tutorial, where it asks you to name your folder as your last name and website, and I'm going to click open, and then I'm going to hit select. And so with that, also what you can do, if you know with the address right here, so it's saying desktop, I can actually type in Scanlon website, if I can spell. There we go, and click next. We want to keep this at none because we are not going to post it online as of yet, but later on we will. So click next and done. And if you notice on the side over here, we have in our local files all of the images and things that we worked on in Photoshop are now in Dreamweaver in our little box right here. And so what we want to do is in our images we have all our different slices that were all named under the PNG file format, and so those are all now in this reference web.html, which we named in Photoshop. If we double click this, we will now see our image that we created in Photoshop. And so this is pretty much everything for this tutorial, because as you can see, we now can see all our different slices. If we just select all the different areas that we had cut up in Photoshop, we will see that they have all been cut up also here in Dreamweaver. And so now that we've imported this HTML file, we can now start playing around with it and even previewing and saving this into or online onto the internet. So that's it for this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we are going to cover how to create links between these different pages, and we're going to set up some of those pages so that we can have those links refer to them. Thank you for watching. My name is Jayla Scanlon, and we hope to see you in the next tutorial.